What's up, guys? This is Alan, and in today's episode I'm going to be talking about what's been going on for the past month. What have I done to increase my phone calls coming in, leads, and then also I'm going to be replying to some comments that I've been getting and telling me why people are not calling me anymore. Like using Craigslist, only drunk, fresh out of jail, handyman use Craigslist, and then also why I didn't call people back. So anyways, let's get started. So let's get started with why I did not call people back, guys. So I am a one-man operation, and if you are in this business or if you are a homeowner and you try calling somebody like me to do work at your house, it's very hard to get a hold of us. Why? Because let me explain to you. When I work, guys. I don't take breaks. I don't go to the bathroom. I don't freaking take smoke breaks. I don't drink. I don't take lunch. I work until it's done. Then I take breaks. So when my phone rings and I have a cabinet on my shoulder, I'm trying to screw it into the wall. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to put that cabinet down to answer your phone call. It's just not going to happen. You can take it personal or not personal. It's just reality. I don't know what kind of work you do, but the kind of work I do, I'm so busy that I don't even have 1 or 2 minutes to pick up a phone call. It's just not reality. That's why I used to miss most of my phone calls. Is that rude? Well, let me clarify. So on the video that I posted over a month ago, the main thing that people got me for was that I did not pick up the phone, and that's the reason why people are not calling me now. So I deserve everything that I got. Okay, let me clarify something. Everywhere online, everywhere, it clearly says, if you call me, I will probably not answer the phone because I am working. If you would like a faster response, please send me a text message instead. I have that on my website. I have that on every ad that I have posted online. I have that posted on Craigslist. And when people call me and it goes to voicemail, my voicemail will literally say, I am currently working. I apologize for not picking up the phone. If you would like a faster response, please send me a text message. If you still would like to leave a voicemail, please do so. But keep in mind, it will take me several days for me to get back to you. Why? Because I used to get hundreds of them. So that brings us to the next one. Why didn't I hire a secretary to pick up the phone calls if I was getting that many calls? Because, guys, I was getting enough jobs just by myself without a secretary. Even with all the missed phone calls and not being able to call everybody back, I was getting more than enough jobs that I could handle myself. And that brings us to the next one. If you are doing so great, why didn't you hire more people to work at your company? Well, you never run a business, especially in today's society. It is extremely hard to find people to work. It doesn't matter how much you pay them. People don't want to use their hands to make money. People don't want to sweat anymore. And you know how expensive it is to hire somebody? More insurance, you gotta get another vehicle, liability, it's a nightmare. And on top of that, you gotta trust somebody to go do work under your name at somebody's house. So check this out. That's the main reason why I did not expand, because I cannot find people to work. It's bad enough for me to find helpers on bigger jobs when I need them. Imagine somebody reliable enough to show up every single day. It's extremely hard, and that's the reason why you as a homeowner have a hard time finding a handyman like myself that's actually going to show up at your house, because it's hard. And that's why we charge what we charge. Supply and demand. So, what have I done to actually get more phone calls? Everything happens for a reason, like I said, guys. So a few weeks ago, I ran into a video on YouTube from the Black Handyman YouTube channel. And in this video, this guy actually mentioned me. And then he said that as a tradesman, in order to get more calls, you need to put your name out there. When people think about doing any kind of work at their houses, they need to think of you. And the only way for that to happen is by getting your name blasted on their faces every single time they go online. The only way for that to happen is by advertising. I'll be honest with you. I'm being complacent. I'm being spoiled. I barely had to advertise just to get tons of leads. Not anymore. So actually, I have a Google Ads account, and I set it up like maybe 2 years ago. So I just, after watching that video, he recommends to have a budget of $2,000 a month. I'm like, God damn, $2,000 a month. This guy is making bank. But anyways, so I'm like, you know what? I'm cheap. So I'm like, I guess I need to advertise, in today's society, in these hard times, just to get my name out there, so people can call me more often. So I went to my Google Ads account. And then I see the budget that I set up 2 years ago, like $2 a day, so $60 a month. So no wonder nobody was calling me. So, and you guys are right. The people that go on Craigslist are usually looking for a deal, and those people are going to be the first ones that are going to get affected by the economy, and that's most likely why my phone went from 150% ringing every single day to like 5%, because most of the people that were calling me were finding me probably, on Craigslist or places like that. So that's probably why. And the actual customers that I actually want to work for, that have money right now, they're not seeing me right now because they're probably getting blasted by other people's ads on Google. So because they have bigger budgets than I do for advertisement. So what I did, I changed it from $60 a month to $600 just to try it out. And then within 3 days, actually, I noticed a massive difference. My phone actually started ringing. And you can tell when it's actually working, because it will tell you when the phone rings if it's coming from Google. And so yeah, it's been ringing a lot more. I've been getting a lot more jobs. So yeah, so it's actually working. That's what I needed to do to fix my my problems. I needed to get out of Craigslist. But you have to understand, guys, Craigslist, it's where I started. This was a side hustle just to make extra money. I posted my ad at 11 at night many years ago, and by 6 in the morning, my phone was just getting blasted every single day. Hundreds of leads a month just for $5. That's all it took for me to get started in this business. And I started as a side hustle. After a couple of years of doing this, I decided to go, full time. So, I opened up an LLC. I got my contractor's license, bonded, insured. I got a website. I started getting reviews online. So now, in today's times, in today's time, most of my leads were coming through my website, But like I said, so were coming through my website. And then I kept Craigslist just updated once a month, because it was just easy to keep it posted like that. And every time I posted it, I will get tons of calls the next day or two. But yeah, so not anymore. I'm just gonna go ahead and advertise on Google more, and then just create a bigger presence, so when people think about work being done around their houses, they're gonna think of me. And that's what I need to do. Am I gonna expand in the future? At this moment, no. I like being a one-person operation, even though it's a lot of work. I like it, I don't like the stress, and I'm okay where I'm at. So if I start getting more jobs in the future, and then it's actually steady for more than a year or 2 years, then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and think about expanding. But I'm not an idiot, and I'm not gonna go ahead and jump the gun and expand just because I did amazing for a year or 2 years. That's an easy way to freaking go bankrupt. In times like this, you got employees working for you, and then you don't get jobs. Guess what happens? You're out of business overnight. So yeah, that's how businesses go broke. But other than that, guys, that's it. Yeah, it's super easy. And then actually, phone's been ringing more often. I haven't had any, not as much as it used to, but you know what? I'm getting by. I'm not on the streets. I'm not homeless. I'm still paying my bills and still making money. Actually, I got great videos coming up, and things just change overnight. I had a job just, a few weeks ago from one of my older customers at, painting a front door, and they didn't like the color, so they had me repaint it again, and I charged them twice for that. So things like that, little things like that have been happening to me lately. So I'm not complaining. But anyways, guys, don't forget to like the video and comment below if you have any questions. As always, I will see you next time.